Hey all, June 2023. We've been having mild temperatures, as I'm sure you've noted. Currently we're in the high 110s in June, very dry, very hot. It's been unusual in that it's been fairly cool here, mid 90s, so very pleasant, and the bugs are definitely taking advantage of that. I'm seeing a lot more action with the flies. They've been all over, so I wanted to share with you what I'm doing to get those flies reduced in population. Over here you can see I have a 5-gallon bucket, and I've basically employed a roll of the yellow fly trap tape. You just basically wrap that bucket with the tape. Flies are inevitably going to be attracted and go into it, and you can see it's quite effective. We've got a good amount of them. Here we have another bucket just adjacent to my apricot tree. I let a lot of the fruit drop and just go back to the tree, decompose. When you do that, inevitably flies are going to be attracted. You can see a lot of flies right here. I find these to be pretty safe as long as you prop this up on rocks. I've never seen, things like lizards get attached to this, or beneficial insects like bees. You can see these are all just really annoying flies. So this is a very effective method. Like I mentioned, if you can prop this up a little bit above ground level, that's good, so that your mulch does not blow into it and adhere. Another very effective method is to go ahead and actually hang a fly trap. So the way this works is you cut a hole in the top here, pull out this section, hang it up on some wire or some string, and you can see there are holes inside for the flies to go in there. There's an attractant that gets them to go inside, and they're not all that intelligent, so they pretty much die in there. They're not able to get out of there or figure their way out for the most part. So you'll eventually accumulate quite a few dead flies in this bag. I pretty much only keep this for about 5 days. It gets to be a little rank after that, but definitely a good measure to reduce those fly populations. Well, I really enjoy doing the fruit profiles and all. I also want to give you some tips on how to deal with pests or issues you want to get rid of in the garden. And while flies can be a beneficial pollinator, if you've got thousands of them, that's more than you need, and they can be a nuisance to your pets, like to these chickens. So I try to do something to reduce their populations when they get to be a little bit in excess. So not a necessity during the full season, but definitely if you're dealing with a lot of them and you want to reduce their populations, I find both of these things very inexpensive and effective. So I'll link both products in the description. Let me know if you have questions. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening.